Hi guys, it's Rob here from Water and Outdoors. We're going to take you through our 10 best inflatable kayaks in the UK. We've tried to keep them under about £700 just because that's more realistic for beginner kayakers. And don't forget to go to waterandoutdoors.com for our full reviews on these kayaks. There's so many inflatable kayaks on the market right now, and the cheaper ones often look the same as the more expensive ones, but they use less durable materials and they're a pain to paddle. Here's how you can identify the difference between the cheap ones and the more expensive ones. One of the most important things is the kayak going to suit your needs. If you're going to want to tour for days or go at high speeds, you're going to need a longer and narrower kayak. About 70 centimeters wide is the ballpark range. If you're more of a recreational paddler, you're going to need something wider and more stable, about 85 centimeters. If you go any wider than that, it'll impact your paddling efficiency. An important thing about inflatable kayaks is how easy they're going to be to set up and pack down. For example, you want fewer valves and of a matching type of valve. So this kayak has 3 valves, all of the same type. This one has 9 valves and they're not the same type, so you can imagine the difference in time this takes. So this is PVC, which is going to dry off a lot quicker. This is a fabric, which will take ages to dry off, and then you've got to wait to put it in your car. A lot of the cheaper kayaks have less of a structure about them. For example, this one is soft and spongy, which makes it harder to paddle, whereas this one is hard, has a drop stitch structure about it, makes it glide through the water a lot easier. Drop stitch or tech stitch is a structure of loads of tiny threads that hold together the two surfaces, and it's inflated in between these threads and creates a rigid structure, makes it very hard and rigid and easy to paddle through the water. So we're going to compare 3 different materials an inflatable kayak could be from least to best. So this could either be vinyl or PVC. It's not very strong, it can be easily scratched and punctured, whereas this is PVC but wrapped in a strong fabric to give it strength against abrasive wear like scratching and punctures. This is high density PVC with a mesh structure inside of it to give it very good strength, like a rib powerboat would be. Ideally, you want something with a bit of a streamlined structure to it. For example, these two have plastic molded stern and bows to make it more streamlined, and it should ideally go straight in water. But even though it should go straight anyway, you should look for a fin or a removable skeg to make it track straight even better. Something you definitely need to avoid is kayaks that come in packages with pumps and paddles, because often these pumps and paddles aren't great, and I definitely aim to replace these if you do get a package. The weight of a kayak is a very important factor. For a one-person hull, you want something under about 10 kg, although 10 to 12 kg is manageable, but make sure it has a bag that can be used as a backpack. With all that in mind, let's get into our top 10 inflatable kayaks.
Number 10 was the Intex Challenger. This little guy is insanely cheap and actually handles pretty well with its long removable skeg. Its downsides are that it's a squeeze to sit in. It's got a very spongy feel that you lose most of your paddling efficiency to. Also, the materials aren't as durable as others. So we scored it a 5.6. At 9, the Ituit kayak is durable and stable for beginners and has a drop stitch floor. However, it's relatively heavier, has a bulky hull shape, and is also covered in a polyester fabric that takes ages to dry off. We scored it a 5.8.
At number 8, the Advanced Elements Pack Light. As the name suggests, it's only 1.8 kg, so you really can take it anywhere, and it's quite stable. But keep in mind it can't really track in a straight line, and because it's made of such light materials, it could be susceptible to puncture. But a pretty cool one that we scored 6.4. Number 7 was the Driftrun Rover, which is a good choice for whitewater kayakers. There's a firm drop stitch floor with self-bailing ports and removable fin, but we found it doesn't have great speed and tracking in flat water, and there's no repair kit. We gave it a 6.6. Our number 6 is the Intex Excursion Pro K1. It's stable and easy to handle and comes at a good price. Being cheaper though, the materials aren't super durable, and the included paddle and pump aren't great. We'd definitely replace those. It's also a 6.6. Number 5 is the Aquaglide Navarro 110, which is very comfortable, stable and durable. It has a spray skirt to keep you warm and dry as well, but it does have some major downsides like mismatched valves and slow drying fabric, and is relatively expensive. We gave it a 7. Number 4 is the Advanced Elements Advanced Frame Ultralight, which is light, stable, tracks and handles well in the water, even packs into a convenient backpack. However, the setup is complicated, and again, the fabric covering takes a long time to dry, so for that reason, we gave it a 7.6. Our number 3 spot goes to the Itowit X500, a really well designed drop stitch kayak with a V-shaped hull that glides nicely through the water. Its downside is that it's quite unstable. It got an 8. Number 2 is the Aquaglide Mackenzie 105, which is versatile, handles really well, it's light and quick and easy to set up. Its big disadvantage is that there's no drop stitch to be seen, so it's not as stable. So it gets an 8.6. And our top pick, the Razor Kayaks R1 Ultra. It's stable, durable, maneuverable, light, easy to set up and dry. However, it's relatively expensive. On the whole, it was brilliant and we gave it a 9.4. So there you go. There's our top 10 inflatable kayaks. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any experience with any of these kayaks, please leave us a comment and let us know how you got on. Also, go to waterandoutdoors.com to check out the full reviews and feel free to like and subscribe.